Let's talk about the ecological concept of dispersal. Now, I know you might be asking, why should I care? What is that? What's the point? Does it even matter? How does that apply to me? And who knows how many other questions. Relax. I'm here to convince you that dispersal is a simple, relevant, and maybe even interesting concept that you don't have to be a biologist to understand. Think about a teenager who's just about had it with her parents telling her what to do. She's sick of her hometown and she's ready to go off to college so she can learn. Learn. Just like humans moving away from home and starting a new chapter, animals and even plants, in a sense, move around to improve their own lives and their species. Of course, animals aren't moving around to get a degree or a new job or go to wild house parties, but this movement, which we call dispersal, plays an important ecological role. The basic definition of dispersal is movement leading to spatial gene flow. So what does that mean? Well, when an animal moves from one place to another, it brings its genes with it. It doesn't really have a choice. It might also bring its genes to new places by reproducing. So now you might be asking, why disperse? Let's go back to our college girl. She probably decided she wanted to move away because her parents keep telling her what to do. She wants her own space away from all of her siblings, and everyone else in her friend group is going to college next year. This is an example of context-dependent dispersal. For our friend here, her context was her family situation, the crowdedness of her home, and her social setting. For an animal, the context leading to dispersal might be something like temperature, population density, or the social environment. Dispersal can also be condition-dependent. So a sick animal might be more or less likely to disperse or might be able to disperse less far than a really healthy individual. So what's the benefit of dispersal? Let's visit our friend at college. She moved away from her parents and is around a totally new group of people. If she's really successful socially, she'll meet the love of her life and maybe have a few babies down the line. Now her genes and her husband's genes have moved from each of their hometowns to their new home in the suburbs. They've added some level of diversity to their new community and seem to be well adapted to the suburbs. They moved out of their hometowns because they were too crowded with people similar to them, and now they're doing much better. Just like that, individuals from a species disperse to new areas, and those dispersal decisions impact individual survival, population growth, and reproduction. Dispersal doesn't work out for every individual, though. Let's go back to our college girl. What if she struggled to adapt to her new environment and failed all of her classes? What if she didn't make any friends and just wasn't well suited to college life? There are costs to dispersal. Dispersal is risky and takes a lot of energy. This deer here isn't familiar with her new environment and might have a hard time finding food or hiding from predators. She might even have trouble finding a mate and reproducing. There's a lot more I could tell you about dispersal, like things that might limit dispersal, how dispersal might differ between species, and how human activities can affect dispersal. But I'll save that for another day. For now, I hope I at least convinced you why it might be important and that you have a little bit better understanding of dispersal than before you watch this video. Thanks for watching.